Okay, Aquarius. So for the month of May, I feel that, okay, you're ready for some power to go down, aren't you? You're ready for total renewal, revival, transformation, judgment. You're ready for the universe to start, doing its thing. You're ready for karma to catch up, for the law of sowing and reaping to do its thing. You're ready for being rewarded, honestly. You've done the work. You have done the work, and you absolutely have. You're ready for something powerful. I feel that you are very spiritually connected. You're probably more spiritually connected than most, and you're really in tune with the spiritual forces. And I feel that that this is like here for you. You're also ready for things that in the past, have been dormant or have been dead or have just seemed to like fall off the wayside. You're ready for it to come back around. You're ready for revival. You're ready for those things that maybe you put aside for a while. You said, I'm going to let that go. I can let that pass. I can move on from that. I feel that you're open. You're open to new experiences. You're open to new opportunities. You're a lot more open this month, the month of May. You're ready for new things to happen. It's a very exciting energy. And so I feel that you're in kind of anticipation, like your faith. And I feel like something in you is saying like the time has come. So I feel that you're expecting it. You have such a strong knowing that there's like no doubt in your mind. And maybe you've seen signs, maybe you've had dreams, maybe you've had visions lately where, God is showing you, the universe is telling you that your time has come, that the forces are being activated. Such a beautiful energy, the Judgment card. And I like this, Aquarius, because you're not fully just reliant on yourself. You have an understanding that it's not all about you, and that you can't just rely on yourself for these things. That, we have some power, but we're not everything. That you need guidance. You need God. You need the angels. You know about divine timing. You know about karma. You know about sowing and reaping, and you embrace it wholeheartedly. It's like you work together. I feel you working together with the laws. And I feel that because of that, you're going to be blessed. So that's awesome. What you are valuing and what you're currently identifying, we have the 7 of Wands, and this is about negotiations. So to me, this tells me that you're currently you've been multitasking. I feel like you've been doing a lot of different things with a lot of different people, and you're doing it very well. Because this is a very successful energy. This is someone that has skills, has talents, is incredible at communicating, is incredible at handling different energies, different situations, knows how to speak to certain people, to certain events. Timing is impeccable. As you can tell, she's producing this beautiful garment, and she's doing it very, very well. And she's very focused. She's not stressed. And it's flowing. So, to me, I feel like you have a lot of people in your life. You're definitely not, by yourself, or have not been, or will not be. You've been valuing just working with other people, working with groups, working with businesses, working with friends or family members, cooperation, negotiations. And this is because it's a fire energy. I feel like you've been taking a lot of action. You have not been sitting idle. You have not been just like waiting and doing nothing. Like I said, you've been doing the work. So this is a very fire energy, but it's a very successful energy. Like you've been producing a lot of great results, and you've been doing it very well. So this is what you're identifying with, and you also value this in others currently. So you might be, for the month of May, you might be attracting fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be coming into your path. And these are going to be people that are just going to be able to partner with you and plan and strategize and, you know, create more positive situations and events and, you know, more partnerships, and you're just going to work really well. So I feel like the fire signs are going to be very beneficial for you because you're handling their energy very well. And I feel like it's been good for you. It's motivating you. It's inspiring you. And you're probably doing the same for them. So what could be an obstacle, an illusion, a distraction for you for the month of May? We have the Three of Cups. And this is all about emotional answers. So I feel like emotionally there's going to be a little bit of confusion in some way, shape, or form for the month of May. I feel like some of the emotional answers you are seeking are not going to be readily available for you for the month of May. This is not for all Aquariuses. This is just, you know, it's a general reading. But this card is all about figuring things out and finally getting the answers to all your emotional questions. But for it being in the challenge position, you know, there's something you've been trying to figure out, Aquarius. There's something you're trying to understand emotionally, and it's like eluding you. Or, you know, it's like this person that has the keys. You haven't found the right key yet to open that door, to unlock that door. You got to keep testing the keys. So I know that, you know, your mind is clear. Your mind is on point. Your spirit is on point. Your physical energy is probably good. You've been doing a lot of activities, but emotionally something has been bothering you. And you cannot figure it out. Like, you can't figure it out for the life of you, or it's going to be a struggle in the month of May. Or it can be, possibly. Once again, this isn't black or white truth. You accept what is right for you. But there is some type of emotional issue. And this could be within yourself. Maybe you're trying to figure something out in yourself to understand. Maybe it's with someone else. It's a relationship, a friendship, a lover. Maybe it's a business situation where you're just emotionally not satisfied. But there's something that just, you know, has not been resonating with you emotionally, and you are really trying. I feel like you're trying hard to figure it out. I've also talked about with some other signs that, you know, we're going into Mercury in retrograde for the month of May. So that could be part of the energy, that things are going to slow down, and it's not going to be as clear cut. Progress is going to slow down. So maybe for you, that will be emotionally, it's just going to be a little elusive, but, you know, this time will pass. It will clear up, you know. So don't let that get you down. Just know that it is what it is, if that is affecting you. But you have so many other beautiful cards, Aquarius, and you're such a powerful person that, you know, we can't have it all figured out, right? We got to have some type of challenge. So anyway, so as far as the right action to take for the month of May. So with that being said, the universe says, it's time for reflection, Aquarius. It's time for moderation in all things. This Temperance card, it's really just like a breath of fresh air. I mean, whenever I see this card, I just want to hang out where this lady is. It's really just about your breath and breathing and releasing anything that is bothering you, letting it go, letting just like this wash over you, refresh you. Anything that has been out of balance in your life, I feel that it's time to take actions to start rebalancing yourself. I feel that that's going to maybe help give you some insight into these emotions that have been troubling you. So if something has not, you know, if you've been neglecting an area in your life, it's time to kind of start piecing things back together to where, you know, you can bring yourself back into balance. This is really just taking time to learn and to listen, to hear what that is. And maybe you don't have that. I'm not saying that all of you do, if there's nothing that really needs balance, it's just a time to reflect and a time to, because this is also about diplomacy. So if there is something, and that kind of relates with this card here, if there's been arguments or if there's just been misunderstandings, this is about finding harmony and how to translate that to others that you're communicating with. So like, what is the best way to achieve that harmony and that partnership? You know, if you're working with a group or working with someone else, it's really just like having a tactic, you know, like, how am I going to approach this person? What is the way that it's going to create the best outcome for everybody involved? Because obviously you're already doing that, and that's just going to help you accomplish your goals. So the actions to take for the month of May is, you know, and honestly, you know, maybe Aquarius, it's like getting out in nature or just getting by water. Maybe just going by like a river or a beach or, you know, a waterfall or whatever. Somewhere where you can just breathe and have some quiet to yourself, which would actually relate to the next card. So, because the attitude that you're meant to have for the month of May is the Hermit. Okay, well, this is profound. The attitude for yourself and towards others. This is the first time the Hermit's come up. I love this card. I love the Hermit because I've been very hermit-like for the last few months, so I really relate to it. I'm like, why hasn't the Hermit been coming up? Anywho, okay, and you know, this kind of makes sense, Aquarius, because this, you know, I feel that you've been really busy. I feel like you've been handling people and situations really well. Like, you've gotten that down, Aquarius. You're good at what you do. You're good at handling different personalities and keeping things going. Now is the time, the month of May, for you to seek solitude. It's time to go inward, go inside, listen inside, be still, quiet yourself, quiet your thoughts, quiet your mind. Take that inward time so that you can discipline yourself. And I also feel like this is going to help you understand the emotional issues that you've been trying to figure out. I feel, Aquarius, this is probably what's necessary. Maybe this is why these emotional issues have been eluding you. Maybe you need to take this time that you haven't had the opportunity, and maybe it hasn't been your fault. Maybe it's just been life. But in the month of May, I feel that you are going to be able to have more time to yourself, in some way, shape, or form, that you really make that a priority and you really say, hey, this is important. I need this time for yourself and to other people, to let them know that you're important. It's important that you do this for now, and it's temporary. Because you are so intelligent and you have so much to offer, and to get grounded, because I also really feel like he's really grounded. Like, he's really connected to the earth. He's got that nice tree behind him. He's on one leg doing the flamingo or whatever. So he's really connected. And I feel like that would really help you, Aquarius, as an air sign, just to get connected. So like, because I know there's always things to do and, you know, things to talk about and new ideas. But this is a time just to be quiet and still and ground yourself and connect to the earth and know that you are safe, know that you are protected. And I just feel like if you do that, I really feel like it's going to give you more clarity on some of this, on this emotional issue that's been eluding you. So let's go ahead and recap before we get to the outcome. I feel like you are desiring for the month of May judgment. And that, honestly, that makes sense. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. But that makes sense why spending this time in meditation and prayer is so important, because you're obviously desiring a very powerful situation to happen. We're not talking about butterflies and rainbows. We're talking about judgment and karma. So you're ready for this, Aquarius. You're ready. You've done the work. You know what needs to happen. And so you want the things that have been dead or dormant to come back to life and power and force, and the universe and God to, like, you know, the sowing and reaping and karma and everything to catch up, so that these things finally come into place and fall into line. So that's what you're desiring. You're identifying with this fire energy right now, and you're identifying with negotiations and multitasking and doing a lot of different things, working with a lot of different people, a lot of different personalities, and you're doing a dang good job of it. You are doing your work very, very well. You're very skilled at what you do. And you value, I feel like you're attracting fire signs into your path, or people that have that energy. You're working very well with them. The thing that's kind of eluding you, or that could be an obstacle for the month of May, we have the 3 of Cups, which is emotional answers. So there's something that's been bothering you. There's something that you've been trying to figure out. There's something that's been eluding you emotionally in relation to what, I don't know, because this is a general reading. So it's going to be different for everybody, and it may not even apply to everybody. So if it doesn't, that's okay. But for a lot of Aquariuses, something emotionally. And the universe is saying the action that you need to take is time for reflection, time to balance that which is not balanced, time to be and to breathe. I really feel like just breathing, doing deep breath, calmness, meditation, getting around water, I feel like would be really therapeutic too. Taking actions that are going to help you to do that and to moderate and to bring harmony between yourself and others. And then as far as the attitude to have, we have the Hermit. So the month of May, introspection, meditation, self-discipline, self-awareness, grounding, praying, seeking, asking. You know, you have a high calling, Aquarius. You know this. So that, you know, I know this probably seemed like, geez, it seems like I've already worked so hard. And I already know you give a lot. Okay. But you know, this time with the Hermit, it's all about you. Like, this is a time for you to kind of enjoy yourself and to indulge yourself. I mean, these 2 cards right here, I'm just like, Aquarius, it's time to show yourself some love and just like enjoy being around your own energy and your own presence. And so that you can just recharge and maybe understand some more depth about yourself. And that's going to bring, if the universe says, this is the card of, I mean, really, when I see the 9 of Wands here, it is about setbacks. But what this tells me is that you are so close to this. You're so close to whatever this is, this judgment, this karma. You're going to be on the precipice of it. And it's going to help you to overcome any obstacles, whatever has been holding you back, whatever has been holding this judgment from happening. It's going to allow you to have the tools to overcome it. Because when I see the 9 of Wands, I see this as a positive card, because I see this as someone that has the skills and the tools available to overcome. They know that their journey is almost complete. They know that they're right about there, that they just have to make one more push and that it's done. And I feel like this is going to give you that last bit of strength, power, wisdom to have this judgment that you're seeking. So just know, Aquarius, that you have a high calling, and that's the reason for this. And you have done an amazing job. You are such an inspiration and a great friend in person to other people and to all humanity. So take this time for yourself this month.